by Malcolm Luther King Sr. I'm the joy bringer, freedom bringer, the team leader. They also call me UBPX. Clearly I'm next. Tight as virgin sex, pause. The dog that fucks with Mike Vick. I'm a sick mixed pit. Sit ubu sit. I'm lit, liver than slit wrist. I never loved these hoes, but I'm in love with a sick bitch. And she growls every time these felines come around. We both escape from the pound, and that's just how we get down. My expression about as plain as Tim Duncan. No frontin', I came to get it jumping. Young man, please sit down. For even the Virgin Mary would have had an abortion, I'd still be carried in a chariot with stampeded horses. And this is just a morsel of thesaurus that's in my mind, a resourceful god of rhymes, a less awful sign of the times. Rap been dead, but you can rejoice for hip-hop and I are both alive. And I agree. I'm a warrior because I fight like one. And you can see that my circle is squared away, and that's the key. It's the 120 of our 360 degrees. Peace, King. My cipher's rarely wrong. Word to my oblong, we straight. Octagons can't stop me, I'm in good shape. Triangulate the station that I operate, you'll see that I'm plumb great how I level with fate. I take a direct angle to prove that people are willing to lean in, obtuse for the truth. And with that as the cornerstone of my home, my ceiling's as high as the heavens. Jacob's ladder can get you up to the roof if you don't go aloof. They'll try to put you in a box, I tell them have a ball. I cure my people of that sickness till the hex is gone. But wait, my dream creates my hustle. And consequently, my hustle supports my dream. So evidently, it's elementary, I disable my snooze button and get to hustling as soon as my alarm rings. You know what I mean? So let these words hit you like a hot shell. Welcome to the chill vibe of Easy's Cocktails.
Come on!
In the event of my demise, I want everyone to realize that I am a miracle. I'm one of the millions of people on this earth whose life was a mistake that had a purpose. And though my conception was not planned, it never stopped my mother from loving and adoring me. And he was not there in the beginning, but my father did show up and did not spend his whole lifetime ignoring me. You see, I am one of the thousands of people in this nation who was brought up in a place that they don't expect you to make it out of. Inside of a situation that the majority can't fathom. My story isn't very different from most, but it's mine. Divine little nuances make it a personal account, but you can get the gist of what it's about. It's one parent who works double time and overtime to make just enough to keep us right at the poverty line, with enough morale to keep us out of situations that we will inevitably drift into. So we grow right under our parents' noses as thorny little concrete roses. Miracles. My grandmother calls me God's child. Maybe yours does too. But see, I was born on the day that the Shuttle Explorer blew up in the sky and it claimed 7 lives for mine. January 28th, my conception was far from immaculate, but there seemed to be a disconnection and confusion between the sun and the earth that created this star. Our struggle, my mother and I, is the type of shit that you see in movies. But see, this film is my favorite. It starts off that I could grasp anything scholastically instantly, and if you looked at my history, you would see that my grades were all A's, until I felt the need to rebel. And it frustrated my mother to no end that she would see A+ on tests and papers, and then flip and see the opposite of those grades reported on report cards later because I rebelled. And see, I was no dummy. I graduated from high school and went to college quite expectantly, only to get there and meet hundreds of other people who were just like me. Miracles. We do exist. I thought that we were only whispered about in the back rooms of churches and cafeterias and schoolrooms, while people look down their noses at us, results of a non-traditional household. Now I wish that I could say it's been years since I've seen her. I'd give anything for that to be true. But about 2 weeks, well, 2 times a week she comes through. It's unexpected and unannounced, but I never tell her to leave. And inside, a part of me screams, what the fuck do you want from me? She comes to me when my girl is gone, and it's wrong. But it's even worse that she's here when she's home. And I don't even peek to see that the coast is clear. It's hard to call her my ex because she's gone, but her ghost is here. We laugh at jokes that my new girl wouldn't laugh at ever. We weren't even this close when we were together. She knows me well. My sense of humor even works out with me too. She knows my fam and my family, loves them and knows the difference between the two. I love the time that we spend, and she does too, but that's where the problem lies. Because neither one of us wants to leave, but one of us has to every time. You get it? Now here's scene 2. I wish that I could say it's been months since I've seen her, but it'd be absolutely untrue. Because now 4 times a week she comes through. It's expected now, but it's unannounced, and I never tell her to go. Do I love her? Only God knows, but what the fuck does she need from me? It ain't like she's been seen with me. It's the same shit, different times. It's always the same scenery. Now she even hits the balcony with me to look over the greenery. Our interactions are getting deeper, more meaningful. It's like we're deeply wired. We cuddle and kiss all night long, but there's no sleeping because we never grow tired. I tell her everything about anything, and there's no judgment. It's more to know that it will never last. Something's going to have to give, and I feel like it should be me. She's done nothing wrong, so I feel like I should fall on the sword for a week. But for now, we just enjoy ourselves and let these things be until scene 3. Every night we're together, and it's blessed and it's dangerous. Eventually, we have to end its existence. So I'll be waiting on her this time, and I'll force it to be different. The wine is poured, the whiskey too, and I've even got some music on. Anita Baker singing Rapture so beautifully, but it's a CD that I got from her mom. She walks in as unexpected, announces herself, Cedric Austin, hey, it's me, I'm here. She sees the setup, and eventually the message becomes clear. She goes, so we doing this again? Are you going back to that ugly bitch? I say, well, what we're doing has always been wrong and something has got to give. I know you're not ready for a relationship again, and possible marriage is scary, but I've either got to stop cheating with you or we just got to be together. She grabs me, starts yelling and crying and cussing all the same. I open my eyes and it's my girlfriend. You cheating bastard, what's her name? You've been talking in your sleep, and I want to know her fucking name. I wipe the sleep from my eyes. Baby, wait, it's a dream. Let me explain. She cocks the hammer back and bang! I catch a bullet to the brain. I close my eyes. And there she is, with her tear running down her face. She says, is it over? I tell her, yeah. She puts her hair back in her place, grabs my hand, and we walk away to the balcony where we stay, me and her on this platform, together forever in life and in death. Me and my beautiful dream girl. That's it.